Hey folks, and welcome back to Sevtech Ages. So, I've been doing a little bit off camera. Not much changed in here except I've raised the roof. I've got some octine now. I went and finished off making some simmerite. It's quite damaged because I did a whole lot of exploration. And speaking of exploration, I also earned myself a... doesn't show up in the baubles, but it's down there next to my last slot in the action bar, the top icon. Is there like a better surface for me to show you this on? The top icon is a ring, and the bottom icon is a necklace. The ring allows me to fly, hover, actually. Sorry about the stuttering there, it should get better over time. But allows me to hover. I can't go much higher than this. There's a maximum height based on whatever the next closest block is below you. And it uses experience to do so, which makes getting around the swamp a little easier. Also the necklace, sometimes I'll heal when hitting things. And also, I can't remember what else it does. I can't access it has some sort of wheel. Radial menu that I'm meant to be able to access here. Right menu. If I access the... No, I'm pressing right alt. Maybe if I change it to a keyboard key. Yeah, is that really so? Crafting grid. You can go there. Chat position, you can go there. Get all this stuff out of here. I don't need any of that. Okay. If I press C now? No. Okay, it's not key based. Yeah, I'm not sure how to access that, but yeah. I've got artifacts. I also put a gem on this octine sword, which allows me to occasionally do like a massive hit. It sends things flying. But it's pretty cool. And I've set up a some walkways, some weedwood walkways here, and some weedwood chip paths over to a farm that we've got going on over here. Farming is a little bit interesting. I'm using purified swamp dirt, and I'll show you how to purify things in a second to make this a lot easier. But yeah, it needs some shelter and stuff like that, and I've got some mud bricks going on. Oh, it's just been a whole lot of fun. Also caught a gecko. There's a little gecko in here. The Betweenlands are so dark. Also finally built a bigger thing over here. A stilt house. Stilt swamp house. Oh, this is a Chiramore. They're really annoying. It's their only function. This doesn't have a roof yet. That's the main problem with this. It's where my bed is. You can't use a bed to sleep. You cannot use it to set a spawn point though. This is an animator. It's I don't know what the animator is for yet, except to repair weapons and stuff. You can make an animator out of a white heart. A white is a mob that you can fight. I worked out how to use this, by the way. This mod uses left clicking. If I had something here that I could grind up, I could show you. Some of the mod uses left clicking in a couple of places. Let's use an angler tooth because I know that's something you can grind up. For example, here's a compost bin here. If I left click, it opens the compost bin. If I left click the mortar and pestle, the pestle turns, which is what I was having trouble with last episode. If I put this in here, it's going to automatically do that because I think it queues up the last time you left clicked. But case in point, really. This is a dual sulfur furnace. You saw that last episode, but I've got limestone flux in there now since I worked out how to use the mortar. I've got an infuser. I don't know what it does. I made it because I could. It's made out of octane. Or octine, I think it's called. And the purifier. So the purifier is the most useful thing so far. You'll notice there's moderately corroded on this. And it has damage dealt. Attack damage 4.81. So if I go and get... Oh, I've got a lurker skin pouch too. Holding a bunch of goodies. Which I've upgraded once. It's like my first portable bag in this series. I put some swamp water in here and then put my octine sword in there. Oh. It might help if I have some fuel for it. There we go. That'll do. So yeah, I've been doing a little bit of exploration. I've tried to stay away from anything major. But I just wanted to get some progress done, so I did some stuff that I'm having to now explain, but I'm sure you guys will appreciate me getting the busy work out of the way, because we can do fun stuff this episode. But this purifying process, it'll do its thing. It says moderately corroded here, 4.81, and you'll see once it's finished that it's now good as new and does 6. So that's the deal with the purifier. Your weapons and stuff slowly over time corrode and get worse and worse. Not so much for the armor, I've noticed, so that's fine. But this is a life crystal, which I got down underground in some water, which is what you need to do the repairing. It has an energy level on it, which you fill up by using white hearts as well. So if you can find a source of whites, I suppose that would be really, really good. But if I put the sword in here, for example, that's how much energy it's going to take from the life crystal. And here's the progress bar filling up. And once it does fill up, I will get a repaired octine sword. And then I suppose you guys will be all caught up and we can go and do some stuff. Because I did some exploration. I get my atlas. I need to make some more sulfur torches though. Over here I found a rotten tree, which we need to check out. An enormous tree, which we need to check out. Twin crag towers, that's like an actual mini biome thing. They're these massive towers. I'll show you, obviously. Another crag tower over here. A spawner over there, and a huge dang root. The only reason I marked the huge dang root was because it was huge. It was a huge dang root. I don't think it actually has anything useful for us. But it is a huge dang root. So, as you can see, also the walkways make you run real fast, which is real nice. Makes getting around so much easier. But give me all the sulfur torches, thanks. I'll put these away. Alright, let's go check some things out. So I think... oh, yeah, okay, so the bar down the bottom with the brown balls that look similar to the brown ball I'm holding, that's your decay bar. It slowly goes down over time, and as it does, your stuff takes more and more corrosive damage, like a scaling amount, and also you get slower and slower, and your health gets less and less proportionally, and your hunger falls faster and faster. It's nasty, so you want to keep on top of it, which you do by eating balls of sap, which you get from sap trees. And then you also have your hunger on top of that. And speaking of hunger, I should actually harvest these mushrooms, because... oh, and you have to harvest these mushrooms with shears, by the way, or else you won't get the actual product of your hard work. Because I need the food. Simply. We'll plant those and let them grow. So that's cool. Alright, I think we have everything we need for now. You can actually quick access this lurker bag with the G key. It's actually not all that useful to me, unless it was specifically able to reach into your inventory, but it can't. I'm pressing the G key now, because basically people usually have items on their hotbar in their favourite position. For example, sword, for me it's sword 1, pickaxe 2, axe 3, and shovel or alternate tool 4, right? And if I was to always have this lurker skin pouch, it would also have a home on the hotbar, and it would have an associated number key. So I don't see really the use of giving it a G key. Anyway, point is, let's go check some stuff out. This exploration and finding this stuff, by the way, took ages. I mean, hours. It's been hours since my last recording, and it's the same day that I was doing the recording, so I'm only actually getting 2 episodes done today, and I haven't stopped playing Minecraft the entire day. I wonder if that gives you an idea of how long I've been playing. It's been a very long time. This rotten tree is in this direction. I actually have a boat, which is how I've been getting around. I hate this boat. I hate it so much. First of all, it makes the water disappear, which I'm sure is a bug. But second of all, it's control. You remember back when they first introduced the new style of boats? You control the boat via the left and right keys and then holding both left and right to go forward. Except this boat does it in a really horrible fashion that makes it very hard to control. Am I even going the right way? Oh, and you can't do anything else while you're in the boat, by the way. Nothing whatsoever. It's not a good time. What I will say the boat's good for is finding gems underwater. Oh, see, here we go. I'm stuck, right? But I want to get out of here, so I'm going to hold left. Still holding left. Now I hold both to get out of there and turn right. I'm turning right. It's awful. It's actually the worst. Just, you know, wish you guys could see my fingers on the keyboard and know that I'm not just holding down and ramming into things unnecessarily. Because I ain't. And that's also, you get attacked by anglers. Please. Which are really hard to hit, because they're tiny. I love this mod, I do. But it has some things. It has some things. It has some things. Anyway. Where am I? Not anywhere close to the rotten tree. If I want to get to the rotten tree, I need to go that way. Okay. So. This way. Keep turning. Keep turning. Stop turning, please. Okay. Now move just a little bit. No, too much. Perfect. Okay. As you can see, it's a real pain. I hope they do something about that. On the upside, the boat looks nice and the animations are nice. That's about all I can say about that. No. No boat. No. Really? This is my life now. This is my life now. I can see where we're going finally, though. Alright, okay. Come here, boat. Believe it or not, for all that work, that was still faster than swimming, so I can't complain too much, right? Mud. But here is the first thing. This is like some rotten tree stump thing that I found. And it has these dudes running around it, which is how I started growing those mushrooms. They drop spores. And I did some internet research about what spores were. And they are like how you do things. Yeah, that made perfect sense. But I wanted to check this out and get up on top of it, because it seems like it's hollow, because I can hear things happening on the inside. Okay. It's just weedwort and green dendrothist. Not sure what that is. Green dendrothist. Ah, okay. This is how we make this stuff. Right. So, it's like a whole potion system in Between Lands, which we haven't even gotten into. Here we go. This is... Should have been paying attention to this. But I was wondering where you got the dendrothist from to make the bottles, and now I know. Orange dendrothist. That, on the other hand, I have no idea. Are you just the same? No, you are actually different. Block splash potion effects. What does this do? Block splash potion effects. Okay, so they kind of are the same, but the green one's the more important one. Alright, I think I'm done here. I did a little bit of digging around to see if I could find any more. Maybe it's closer to the surface or something, but I don't really have any luck. Oh. Yeah. See, this is why you do a little bit more digging before you leave a place. I needed 3, right? How much do I need for the alembic? I need 1 for the bottle, or 3 for the bottle and 1 for the alembic itself. So if I can get 1 more... No, I don't think so. Maybe there's more in there, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll find more rotten trees. I'm sure I have actually seen other rotten trees. I just have not recorded them like I did this one. So, next on the agenda is... Big tree. Enormous tree. To the south. So if we go to the south, we should find a really, really big tree over here. I thought I saw like a figure. This swamp plays tricks on your minds, dudes. Like I've never seen... Remember last episode where I saw the big scary figures like floating up from the ground? I haven't seen them again. Don't know where they came from or what they meant. I haven't seen them again. Here is a gigantic tree. And some chunks that refuse to load. Oh good. Any day. I believe in you. You can do it. There it goes. Okay. So we got a big dang tree. I don't know whether we just go inside. Is it hollow? What's the deal with the tree? Part of why I bring you along for these adventures, so that we can find out together. It's a big dang tree, but I would have expected there to be... Aha! Hey, it's more that stuff that I needed. I would have expected there to be more hollowness by now, if that was indeed the case. Which I don't think is the case. Maybe we're meant to just climb the tree? Is that something we're meant to do? Because that's also a possibility. Because I do see some things that I read about on the wiki that I want. Ooh, right. I can fly. It's like, why am I sliding around? It's because I was flying. Here we go. So if we just, like, pillar up... maybe not pillar up. Let's maybe spiral this thing. Then we can get back down safely. This mod has spook music, by the way. I hope no one is offended by spook music. I don't have the music up all that loud, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Yeah, but big dang tree. Hello, big dang tree. I suspect the only reason you're here in this tree is for this. You'll see there's these different ones. There's this hanger, and then there's this seeded hanger. You can plant seeded hangers. Or, more correctly, the seeded hangers can drop pears, I think they're called. White pears. And you can plant the white pears. They're like the other plantable. But I don't seem to be having any luck with them dropping. Maybe I'm not meant to share them. Maybe I need to axe them. Ah, yes, I'm meant to axe them. Okay. White pear seeds. Come to me, white pear seed. Thank you. So yeah, I think that's why we're here, maybe. We can get to the top of this thing and see if there's anything up there. Maybe there's like a little spawner dungeon or something. Like what you'd find in Twilight Forest. Is this where we came from? Because I really should. Sulfur torch if it is. It is. So I'd rather not lose my way in a big ding tree. Let's march on up here and see if we can find what we are looking for. You can turn these vines into ropes, and then you can turn those ropes into cave. I remember what they're called, spelunkers ropes or something, which leaves you like a what's that kids story with the Hansel and Gretel, leaves like breadcrumbs for you to follow so you can't get lost in caves and stuff, so you know where you've come from and where you are going. Ow. But at this point, I'm a little bit chaotic about how to get up here. So I won't be surprised if I have trouble getting down. Get the heckers out of the way. Thank you. Alright, we are on top. Is there anything here with our while? What if I go straight down from this point? Am I just gonna find more tree? I think I might just find more tree, guys. I think that might be what's up. Yeah, I think the whole point in coming to this tree in particular, or, you know, these large trees, is just to get those white pears. Because they are a food item. Oh good! Came out by a sulfur torch. Which means somewhere around here is my way down. But where? Here we go. Okay, so next on the agenda is Twin Crag Towers. Let's do that. This is exciting. There's one place I have not been able to find. In all the journeying that I did, I have not been able to find a white fortress. So we may have to wait till later in the series to find that one. But the white fortress, I think, is kind of like the end game of the Between Lanes anyway. So maybe it's for the best. But in all of this area that I looked in, couldn't find a white fortress. I know they exist, because I've found them before when I've investigated the mod and just flying around in creative mode. And they're huge. They're way bigger than where we're going now. Where we're going now is kind of seems like it is a mini dungeon. But we've got 2 of them to do, so that should be fun. And with my armor almost broken, it's sure to be a treat. Okay, should almost be there. We are, according to my map. Although the scale can be a bit funny sometimes, but nah, there we are. You can see one of them in the distance. Might be hard to make out on... Poison ivy is the worst. Might be hard to make it on YouTube, but there it is there. The lurker is growling at me. But there is another one somewhere. It might be behind this tree. No, you'd see it poking up by now. It might be behind this other one. Nope, there it is. Just poking out there. I don't know, again, if YouTube's anti-aliasing have made it disappear, but I'm circling it with my mouse. So we got 2 towers to deal with. Twin... Ow. We've still got the lag, by the way. The awful, horrible pause lag. It has improved slightly because I have messed around with the Java settings, the launch settings. But it's not totally gone. But as long as it's better, I'm sure I can deal with it. So, Crag Tower. It's really impressive. Like a lot of things in this mod. Knew it. I knew it. Break it, break it, break it. So that's what a spawner looks like in Between Lands. It's not a cage, it's a crystal. And I should get a thing out of my bag before I'm too dumb to remember to do it. It's my shield. Octane shield. It will burn things. Which is nice. Did I see a termite? Apparently I did not see a termite. But we're here for the loot. I am dropping torches, which is really annoying. I think there's like right-click torch mod installed. Which isn't what I intended. Stop. They're so fast and their hitbox is so small. Makes dealing with them a real problem. The longer I sit here doing this, the more of them that spawn. Stop. Kyramore. Oh, first piece of armor is broken. No, get. When you see the red particle effects, how am I meant to? I want the loot. Give. I cannot get the loot. It's protected. See the loot tinks? Okay. No, Kyramore. These guys are also the worst, by the way. Nope. Stop. Get burned. Right. This is what I mean. It's so hard to track. Get out of here. Oh, that was ominous. Ominous. We got diamonds, or at least this mod's equivalent of diamonds. Need to start putting some of this away, I think. Hey! Excuse me. Put loot away. Free up some space. Okay. Now I hear swamp hags. That's always a good time. I like this whole burn themselves on me thing. More horrible, ominous sounds. What? What? Hello, termite. Where did you come from? What? Angry pebble. Yep. That's a thing. Who are you? You are Pyrad. Which have a lot of health. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Eat a donut. I'm about to lose the last of my armor. Get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Get, fires don't go out. Apparently. I'm gonna die. Yep. That's the third Between Lands death. Which is a real problem. Look, that's all my fault because, like, 100% should have made some more armor before going out. That is for sure. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go and find my body. Those pyrads. And then go eat. Yeah, I'll be honest. I creative flight flew here. Traversing the swamp is just... no thank you. Not after the amount I've done it today. I'd rather just get back to having some fun. Climbing this tower. You guys on board. So that's... Kyramore was, or not. Ooh. Hide, hide, hide. Dang it. Get it. Yeah, alright. Put the... Fires are immune to being put out, apparently. You never get this, Pyrad. Okay, maybe you'll get this, but... not right now, you won't. Oh yeah. So... shield off. My ring on. Shield back on. And we should be good. Okay. Why can't I? These fires are the worst. I think it might be a consequence of the fact that these blocks are protected. think fire might rely on you detecting damage to the block to put them out. Which is a real pain. Well, that's where the termite came from that one time. Okay. Aspectra seeds. I read about those. Still not sure on what they do. Something about they can be a custom... That sound, by the way, are whites. So I'm crouching because they can't see you if you are crouched. And I really want to keep this spawner because white hearts are, like, invaluable. Does lighting up the room prevent spawns? No, lighting up does not prevent spawns. They also do that. Haha, suffocate. Do I have to destroy it? Oh man, okay. Yeah. Dang, I was hoping to keep that spawner. No dice. Hey you, come here. I know you're gonna try and get me. Alright. Gosh, this inventory is so full right now. Hey dudes. Leave me alone, check. Gotcha. Don't know if you guys see what's going on there. They, sticks? What the heck? They, like, remove themselves from their body and then circle you. Come on, you. Come here. But it really hurts. That much is true. It really hurts. I need to... Okay, you guys need to back off. Like, okay. The worst thing about that is if I had have, like, not panicked and just double tapped space, I would have been fine. Okay. Well, here we go again. Alright, that's really weird and broken. When I picked up my stuff, and I think it's because my inventory was full. I did not get my ring back or my necklace. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna get them back because I'm not a huge fan of bugs. This is why cheats are on. Not just so that I can fly my butt back to the dungeon because I'm feeling lazy, but because I can take care of bugs when they crop up. It's mostly the reason why cheats are enabled. Like 90%. 10% is quality flying time. Okay, let's see if we can try number 3 this thing. What can I do to prepare myself better for this? I don't think there's a lot that I can do other than go up there before things spawn and destroy the spawners. Which, as you can hear... Don't! Yes! Okay. It's the white spawner dealt with. Thanks, bud. Thanks. Thanks, bud. You don't mind. Get off me. See, this is what I should have done to get back. Oh, look, rock crystal. This is what I should have done when I realized I was going to fall out of the tower and die. Yeah, 3 white hearts. That's awesome. I can recharge my life crystal. Rather than just panicking like a maniac and getting myself murdered. Now, let's deal with some hag swamps. And by some hag swamps, I mean some swamp hags. Which are a lot easier to deal with than whites circling you. Which, to be honest, I could have done by crouching if I had, again, had the forethought. Of course you spawn in right behind me as I destroy the last one. I rocket one of you off the edge. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Guys are infinite. Too much health. Too much. Break your spawner. Yeah, I think we're only going to do this crag tower. How the cookie crumbles. What's that one? Complete a crag rock tower. Sweet. No. Not happening, Mr. Termite. We get a voodoo doll. Don't know what that does. How on earth are we going to take all of this stuff back? Jam donuts are better than reed donuts. Let's take a voodoo doll. Hangers aren't needed. What we got in this other chest? Lurker skin, definitely want that. Another item scroll. Not sure what those are. I think you put them in the animator to reveal them. Nope, you put them in the animator with a thing and it, I guess, enchants it. And Mutants of Terror. A lore scroll. I found one other lore scroll, which I found inside a head. Giant rock head. Don't worry if you can't read this, I'm having trouble. Take the most terrible monster you can think of. Preserve it in peat and mud for ages. Let its bones slowly rot, its eyes melt into their sockets, then have it crawl out of that mess. And here you have your peat mummy. A vicious creature of pure malice that can send the most adventurous of ye back into your scrawny holes. Scrawny holes? Yes, that is scrawny. Then take that mummy and make some impossible demon burst open and grow out of its back. And from 4 gigantic fleshy legs, which it uses to drag around said mummy, absolutely dreadful. No one should have to face such a thing. Aren't I a lucky fellow? Then it has an image. I have actually seen one of those. Wow. I haven't seen specifically that. That seems like a worse version of what I've seen. I have seen the first form described in that, which is it comes out of the mud and then chases you. Oh, look at that. Glowing smooth crag rock. You what, mate? The tower is crumbling. Is that what the achievement meant? Get out of here. Nope. 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 Where's the door? What'd you do with my door? Did I not get all the way down? No, I didn't. Okay. Abandon shit. Is it gonna finish crumbling? Or is it just gonna do that forever? Might just do that forever now. Get over here, Kyramore. Okay, now it's finished. Sweet. Is it broken? Oh, I can harvest things now. That's nice. Which means I can get the pots back here. It's just had some reed rope in them. Dang. Alright. Well, I guess we're done here. That crumbling effect was neat. I would have liked to see the actual tower fully crumble, though. That would have been even cooler. Is there, like, something hidden under here now that I can break it? No. No, there is not. Cool. Alright. Well, we've got another crag tower done. Well, we've got another crag tower to do, is what I meant to say. And, I'm gonna get the stuff back to the operations. Alright, and nearly back to operations. So, no, I didn't fly back. I specifically walked back because I have some honor. Not sure how this works. The, instructions on the wiki said these grow on fences, but, actually, hang on. No, okay. The instructions on the wiki said the aspectus grows on fences, but I imagine that grows on fences, that are on the soil, composted soil. So, just gonna do this. Put away anything that went in that chest. Give me that shield back. Give me that back. Okay. Nope, give me the shield back. Alright. So. First thing I want to do is I want to check out pretty sure angler tooths go in there. Tooth's teeth. Caving rope. I want to check out this. So, in order to check that out, I think I will do it. And I'll grab these white hearts, because I need to recharge the crystal that's in the animator. This is swamp gas, by the way. You can actually collect it, but sometimes it disappears when you approach it. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it changes color. It's really cool. But they act as lights. Anywho, 27% remaining. That's why we need to recharge you. Bam. Now you have 65% remaining. What if... Maybe it's not an animator you do that in. No, it is an animator. But, how do I... What? You have a slot that exists here. It doesn't exist. Are you a different animator? No. Scroll? Scroll? Do I... Scroll? Just have one scroll? Do I put the scroll in first? That's doing something. I don't know what. Oh, I think I get it. So if we look at this, that is complete. It is a full white arrow. So I think once this is done, whatever we put in after it will get whatever it does. Whatever that is. Oh. No, I just straight up get an artifact. Make me another artifact. Hag Hacker. Good as new. Attack speed 1. So it's really fast. Yeah? Oh yeah. It's pretty fast. I don't know whether it's better than the sword that I've got though. What else do we get? I am willing to use all the energy in my amulet. Amulet? Life crystal. Another hag hacker. Excellent. Got an amulet socket. Could be useful. Got a swift pick, which I think is an achievement. Yeah, get swifty. Mining speed 8, durability 2500. And that is just all around better than this. Yes, please. Great, now we got one more worth, I think. And the last one is a skull mask. Which doesn't seem to... What? Alright. I wonder if it's a protection thing like Pumpkin with armor. Good as new. Still the same as slightly corroded. So that's good. Uses a lot of sulfur to power that thing. But yeah, I think we are mostly done here in Between Lands for now. I think in terms of the content so far, we're stretching it pretty thin at this point. So having done that after a couple of episodes, I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. It was fun, but we need to get back and work on this. And where that is this smeltery controller, so that we can actually have reasonable smelting going on. And I am going to... So all of this stuff actually very corroded. Okay, so I'm going to need to clean these tools. But all of these tools work outside of the Between Lands, so I should really repair them and then get back to the overworld. And then we have a nice set of tools to work with until they run out of durability. And then I'll have to bring them back here and animate them. But that needs white hearts, so that's a whole thing, because I'm out of energy now. 2%. I think that's the only way you can infuse this. Yeah, looks like it. I get a sporling if I put spores in there. Oh yeah, that's a thing I wanted to do. Wow. Alright, I remember. There's one last thing I want to do here. We got this stuff for a reason. This is like the equivalent of diamond for Between Land. So, may as well. There we go. Okay. And I will also add a red gem to this sword. Okay, awesome. We have officially upgraded. I think I just cleaned that sword, which is a pity. It's a waste of sulfur. Waste of good sulfur. Moderately corroded. Well, clean yourself. Alright, we are back in the overworld. I think this episode's going to be slightly shorter than usual. By the recording time, it's the normal amount of recording time, but there was a large amount of cuts in here. So we may end up with a shorter episode. However, we are going to end very, very soon. But I wanted to say before we did that next episode we are going to work on some base building. They've got bows now, by the way. Yeah, we're going to work on some base building. Because now that we're in the Iron Age, I have access to a chisel. And I have also got access to other things. Come on, brain. Chisel and bits. Chisel and bits. So, next episode, what I really want to work on is dressing up the screw pump. And see if we can Romanize it. Because I think building that tower there would be really cool. And then continuing the aqueduct. And that sort of thing. I think that would be really neat. Because that will start off the theme for the base and set the precedent for the building style and stuff as we go forward. Doesn't mean that will slow down the progress a little bit, but now that we're in the Iron Age, we're really where I want to be anyway. In terms of access to things. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.